In today's video, I'm gonna share with you my recent experience traveling to Puerto Aventuras, Mexico, along with some helpful tips and complete cost breakdown. Our journey starts here in Cincinnati, Ohio. After 3.5-hour flight to Cancun International Airport, we are in sunny Mexico. Airfare cost was a little short of $800, which is a pretty good deal for 3 people considering we had assigned seats, checked bag. As always, if it is possible, book your flights ahead of time. We booked ours 2 months prior to a trip, and prices doubled within 6 weeks to our flight dates. After arriving to Cancun, we still had 1-hour drive to our final destination. When I booked this trip, I was debating whether I should rent a vehicle or just get a taxi to Puerto Aventuras. After reading numerous of mixed reviews about car rental in Cancun, I decided to go with a taxi. Since we have 3-year-old kid, it was easier to go with this option. As you exit the airport, you'll see dozens of people with different taxi company signs, so getting one wouldn't be a problem. It is quite common for drivers to change these rates or simply make up their own, as these prices aren't enforced. To secure a fair rate, we suggest agreeing to one with your driver before you begin your journey, or simply book your taxi online, as we did with one of the local companies. I will leave a link in the description below. Our taxi cost to Puerto Aventuras was $75. For those who goes with car rental option, I have a few tips. First one, Mexican car rental companies require mandatory third-party liability insurance and will not allow you to rent a vehicle without one. Depending on car rental company, this insurance may or may not be included in your agreed rental cost. So make sure to compare rental car costs carefully, as cheapest rates aren't always the cheapest when it comes to actually paying for a rental. Second tip that I have for you, make sure to record video of all of the dents and scratches as you rent your vehicle. Last thing that you need is to get charged when you arrive back to your country. Puerto Aventuras is a wonderful newly built small town surrounded by lush tropical jungle and 2 beautiful marinas. City divided into 2 parts. First one west of Highway 307 is a residential subdivision, and second one east of Highway 307 set along the Caribbean coast. It is the tourist zone with hotels, resorts and restaurants. Guys, I've been in Mexico prior to this trip in all-inclusive resorts. This time we had different experience. We rented this beautiful beachfront condo, and here's what you can get for roughly $1,500 a week. 3 bed, 2 bath, 3 balconies, private beach, ocean view pool, and it's sold for a fraction we would pay for a room in all-inclusive resort. Once again, I will leave a link in the description tab where you can find this location. Most of the time we had pool and beach at our own disposal. This place is super safe, like actually whole Puerto Aventuras tourist area with security cameras on each street and a gate at the city entrance. When we booked our condo, host sent us a barcode that we had to present as we enter a city. Many foreigners live in Puerto Aventuras, so the community has international feel. It is quiet, safe, and patrol around the clock. Make sure you obey speed limit. There is 35 km/h speed limit in the city. First time you will get a warning. For the second violation, you will get a 4-day trespass. You don't really need transportation in a city. Some people rent golf carts. We did for one day only, just for fun, not like we really needed it. All bars and restaurants within 5-10 minutes walk distance. There are many international dining options and no chain restaurants where you can enjoy food while watching dolphins swimming next to you.
Этот вот так вот шлепнул специально поэтому. По ноге. Ты видишь, что он делает? Они играют.
Few instances when we needed transportation, we've used taxi. There's a big local grocery store called Chidrao. I hope I pronounce it right. We can find wide variety of produce with taxi stand right next to it. Transportation cost was $4 to pretty much anywhere in Puerto Aventuras. Some of the recreational activities available in Puerto Aventuras include golf, sports fishing, snorkeling, scuba diving, swimming with dolphins and manatees. You can also visit some of the many nearby cenotes. Instead of buying a group tour, we just paid to a taxi driver that we met day before, and he drove us to 5 different authentic cenotes. Has been by our side all the time. A super nice person. We had unbelievable experience, did not have to stay in line and wait to take a picture, and it costed less than many group tours would. Before we went back home, we had to do COVID testing. As December of 2021, you'll only need rapid test within 24 hours of your flight as you're traveling to United States. Please make sure you check your country's rules and regulations. I will link to a place where we did our testing. If you stay in an all-inclusive resort, they can do one on the site as well. Everything here is in perfect proportion. People in Mexico happy, friendly. To summarize our trip, we spent $788 for airfare, $1,458 for accommodation, $260 for transportation, $109 for COVID testing, food and restaurants around $470, some miscellaneous expenses such as golf cart rental and some special tours that we bought around $300. That brings us to a total of $3,385. Guys, invest your time in traveling. It makes us happier, healthier, inspires us, and strengthens relationship with friends and loved ones. As always, if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.